Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to another Factorio Space Age video. And you might already be able to tell from what's on the screen what we are doing this episode. It is finally time to do the 5K Purple Science. And yeah, as I said before, I've done most of it already. I've done the bits that are just like nothing special. So I'll give you a little quick tour. So, well, first of all, if you watched the last video, we set up each of these 1.2 gigawatt little things, and they're all done. I did 18 of them. I was going to do 20, but there were some buyers in the way, so I just did 18. So our power limit is 23.6 gigawatts, which is incredibly awesome. I can't remember what else I showed you, but I set up a little fluorine platform over here, which is, which is pretty awesome. I fixed up some other little planet stuff, basically just to improve the resources that we were sending over here to create the fusion, but now the fusion is backed up, so it's pretty much all good. And yeah, so this is the base that I've built so far. So if you remember, this is red, green, and then blue, and this is purple so far. So it's already bigger than blue, and we have not finished it yet. So we've got a train system over here. So we've got 3 belts of coal, 2 of copper, 8 of iron, and 16 of stone. This build uses an incredible amount of stone, mainly because there are no fancy foundries or electromag facilities for stone processing. So you're basically just using raw stone without any fancy expansion stuff. So we got a plastic build over here, a little bit bigger than for blue science, and only producing plastic, no sulfur. So a few more refineries, a few more cracking, a few more plastic builds. We need almost 5 full belts of plastic over here. Then we got stone. We need about 5 belts of stone bricks, for which we use 8 belts of stone, because of course prod modules, but we balance them up into 10 before we send them down here. We got some green circuits, 8, approximately 8. Usually I just round them up. This might be for green circuits. I think green circuits are 6.7, but I just round them up to 8. I could round it up to 7, but that would just be annoying. So round it up to 8. And I'd also send 5 of those green circuits along with the 5 plastic to make 5 belts of the red circuits. And of course with prod modules, this 2-to-1 basically gets cancelled out for the plastic bar and the electronic circuit, making a buttload of copper cables. This little setup produces 90 copper cables per second, and it uses very, very little of the actual copper ore because we got such an insane prod bonus. So yeah, we are producing 8 belts of green circuits, and on top of that, 10 belts of copper cable, and all we need is 1.3 belts of copper ore for that entire thing. So it's an insane amount of prod bonus. Now, for the we've got some calcite being sent pretty much everywhere. It just goes all over the place. And we got some iron. Now we have 6 belts of iron ore being converted into 12 belts of steel. Technically 11.1 belts of steel, but we're creating 12 full belts of steel. So it's incredible amount of steel. And then also creating some iron. So a bunch of that goes over into the green circuits, and the other 2.5 belts will be sent over to basically for the rails, I believe. We'll need some for iron poles. And yes, I am aware that there is a recipe to directly smelt into iron poles, but this just seemed... there wasn't really much of a prod bonus. Yeah, because I mean, here's the thing. Like when you make iron, I don't think you can use okay. So in terms of the foundry, so iron plate is 20 to 2, so it's a ratio of 10, and this is 20 to 4, but usually when you produce an iron stick, you get 1 to 2. So there's no extra benefit from using a foundry. Okay, what am I doing? Whoops, I screwed that up. Okay, so let's reset that. Now, having said that, I think if you do it in here, I don't think it gains any prod bonus. Oh, you can. You can actually use prod modules. Okay. That makes... Okay, so that actually means it's better not to use the foundry recipe for the iron bars, because you get more prod bonus if you don't. Yeah. Okay. That kind of makes sense. It uses a bit more power, obviously, but it's a little bit easy to calculate. I've already got this perfect recipe that does 45 iron per second going out on the blue belt. Yeah, pretty 14.2, 17 is 45 per second. There's a lot of fuzzy math going on here. I used to, when I started off, I did things very, very perfect and very, very flawless. And I really tried to say, okay, this is going to be exactly 45. This is going to be exactly 45. And for the most part, I've just copied those recipes and just keep using them. But for example, if the entire thing requires 5.7 iron per second, I just produce 6. If it requires 6.7 green circuits, 6.7 belts of green circuits per second, I just create 8. Because I know that it'll back up accordingly and the machines will slow down accordingly, potentially, hopefully. There might be a little, like if UPS really becomes a problem, then I might need to go back to Purple Science, but I'm not sure. I think we'll just go for it. We'll just go with it. It could be a pain in the ass, but yeah, you know, I'm getting, to be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit tired. It's been like, what is it, a few weeks since the game came out, and I'm starting to get a little bit tired. So I'm just gonna, yeah, whatever, it's still fun. The point is, we have, let's talk about Purple Science for a sec. Because we've still got ways to go. So we need electric furnace and productivity module and a bunch of rails. So the productivity modules are being done here. Okay, they're done. Now technically, we only need a fraction of a belt, half a belt. But we need 99.3 red circuits per second and 99.3 green circuits per second. That doesn't seem right. Hold up a sec. What's going on here? Ah. Hold up a sec. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? What is going on here? I should be able to do this in an electromagnetic facility. Have I screwed up all my calculations? Alright, let's have a look. So this is basically iron and copper. So 340 and 58. So if we change that over to an electromagnetic plant, from 340 to 330. Okay, so it hasn't gone down much. Now, having said that, we can't... Actually, can we use prod modules for this? Alright, we may need to do some stuff here. Mr. Spidertron, you've got 1 electromagnetic plant. You are useless. You got 1 as well. You got 10. You got 10. Okay. You guys... Oh, by the way, I expanded my force of Spidertrons. Okay. Maybe we need to pave over that lake, because that is not... I was about to send my second group of... I got 3 groups of Spidertrons. 2 have building supplies, and 1 just has a buttload of concrete. And that is how I concreted all of my previous science builds. Just by sending Spidertrons over with a buttload of concrete. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. We have to... Well, here's the thing, right? We can do this. We can't add these modules to it. Okay, so let's have a look. So by switching over to electromagnetic facilities, we are going to save approximately 9 iron per second. Yeah, 340 to 331. And our copper, it changes from 47 to 58. So it's an extra 10 copper per second. Screw it, I don't care. I really don't care. If you want to do it 100% properly, then that's the way. Then yeah, you should do it properly. But for the prod modules are not the problem in this build. The furnaces are the problem in the build. And the furnaces, you can't actually use prod modules in them anyway. So yeah, I mean, I could stick... No, I can't actually stick prod modules in here. I'm not allowed to. And furnaces, you're not allowed to either. But yeah, the furnaces are what's going to take, I think, a vast majority of the... No, they're actually... Furnaces only take half the steel. The rails take the other half of it. Rails take 6.7 belts worth of stone, iron bars, iron poles, and steel. 6.7 belts worth of steel just to make the rails. Okay. So... let's do the furnaces now, because the furnaces, they take a decent amount of recipes. Okay, so they take 4.5 belts each of steel and stone brick, and 2.3 belts each of the red. So these are the remaining 3, and then we need 5 of those belts, and we need all 5 of this stone. Okay, let's work out the split of the steel. So we look at rails. Rails take 6.7, these take 4.5. So I'm currently producing 12. So I could just send 7 down to rails, 5 up to the furnaces, and then we join that 5 with the 5 stone bricks and the 2.5 that we get out of here because we're splitting a 5 up to a 6. And we're all good. So, okay. I'm going to do a little bit of math in my head. Which is, yeah. So how many machines do we need? It's kind of funny. I thought for a sec that to make a furnace, you used a furnace, but it's just the UI of Factorio Lab, which is confusing me. I only need 20 assembly machine number 3s. That's... And I haven't even put modules on them yet. If I actually put speed module 3s on them, then suddenly I only need 14. I won't do that. I'll just leave it as 20. Okay, so we only need 20 machines, 20 assembly Mark 3s, and that's with 4 beacons each. So that's our standard little build like this. Now we can't do this build because we need more inputs. Now we should be able to copy. I believe I've done an existing build. Okay, engines. Can we reuse this one? I'm not sure that we can, actually. Alright, we're not... Well, we need half an output lane, but I don't think we can have a single lane. No, obviously not, because we need 5 belts of input. Okay, we're fine. Well, we're just going to take up a lot of space, but it's fine. Okay, so we need a total of 20 assemblers, and we're going to put them into 5 sections, and each section is going to have 2 lane of assemblers. So that's 10, which means we're going to have a very wide and very thin build. But we can fit it. So, alright, so we got to do it like this. So that's... Actually, we could probably do it like this. Okay, so we'll leave room. The steel can go up and over. The stone bricks go directly in. 3, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. There we go. Now, what did we say? We need 20 assemblers. Okay, so our red... Where's our red Spidertrons? Did I send... Red ones are over there. The blue ones are over there as well. Okay, so they're both over there. Let's send both of them down to do some building for us, because, yeah. Okay, so we need one of these little guys. Actually, we'll grab this one, because I think this one is what we want. It's perfect. It's almost perfect. Now we only need to sneak a few belts down there, which should be fine. Okay, so let's give it a little bit more room. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So this will be for the steel and the stone bricks. There come the spiders. Oh, God. What are you doing? Why are you always getting trapped on random lakes? You useless bloody spiders. Oh well, I would say we should landfill those lakes, but then again, we're almost done with the purple build, so it's probably not that big a deal. You go over there, you go over there. Alright, beautiful. So, stone bricks. You know what? You know what? Move this over. Oh, it's not quite. It's not quite going to match up. Okay. Well, we'll just leave it where it is then. I thought for a second I could get all the inputs to match up perfectly. Okay. Now, I need some undergrounds. Give me some undergrounds, please. Half the time I use these Spidertrons is just to sort of steal stuff off them. Okay. Okay. Well, no, that one only needs to be like that. I'm presetting what the steel, where the pass the steel will take. 3, and then this one is all the way down there. Okay. All right. I should have done them in the opposite orientation. So that one actually goes up, and then this one goes up by 2, and always cut out the bits that you're going to place up. And that one goes up by 3, and then this one doesn't go up at all. So it kind of looks a little bit ugly because it's getting, the steel belts are going to get a little bit too close. We could, no, we're actually getting close on that side, so we can't really, we could move this down a few places. Let's just do that. Just so it looks a little bit nicer. It's all aesthetics. It's all good. Yeah, might as well. Give ourselves a little bit more room here. Cut that. Put that back there. And then you... Nope. You need 4, you need 3, you need 2, you need 1, you need none. Okay, that's beautiful. Now the steel is going to have a lot of space to just sort of look nice, to look very, very nice. And look at how beautiful that looks. Let me just send another belt down here. Another belt down here. Another belt down here. Now, before we do any more faffing around, what do these guys look like again? We said that we're making foundries, right? And we said Furnaces, that's right. I didn't copy this correctly. Where did I copy this from? I copied it from engine units over here. That one's got 4 beacons. That one's only got 3 beacons. I wonder if that's correct. A chemical science pack. Maybe I did that wrong. I think they're all supposed to have... I can't remember what I did, to be honest. To be safe, I'm just going to hook up some more beacons. So that one goes out like that, that. So then they all have 4. Maybe I took it into account. I really can't remember. Spidertron number 1. You go over and fix that. Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to be cutting off... Actually, no, I think I will keep the top ones. So, okay, let's do this, 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 this. How many lanes did I say? I think I said I was having 5 lanes. So that should be... Where's number 2? Number 2, get over here, fix all this up. So, what did we say? We got 5 lanes, 2 in each lane. That's a total of 10. And we need exactly 19.9 assemblers. So... this guy will require this beacon, so we can cut off everything here. And then we cut off everything here. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Robots. Just gotta chuck some junk into you. Okay, that takes care of those guys. This is the output belt. Okay. So now, this is a perfect setup. Pretty perfect. Pretty perfect. Well, it's actually not pretty perfect because it doesn't have the right recipe selected, but we can fix that pretty easily. So, yeah. So this one is without speed modules in it, is just using beacons. This one has 4, this one has 4. Okay. We could stick some speed modules into it instead. Maybe we need less machines or something. Okay. But whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah. We're not super optimizing all of this mess. Well, we kind of are, but at the same time we're not. Okay. Okay. Let's go and find that steel. And remember, we're producing... How much do we need? We need 4.5. So we're just going to take a straight 5 belts off. Can you make it all the way over? You can make it all the way over there. So yeah. It's a little bit of belt shenanigans here. Usually I like to use the minimum amount of undergrounds, which does mean that sometimes the undergrounds... Okay. You are a little split. You can go up there instead. And you go like that. You go like that. You go like that. And we are running out of underground belts very, very quickly. Okay, spiders, get over here. Get over here. You guys, where's Spidertron's number 1? Have you fixed that up? You have fixed that up, okay. Go get some more resources. Oh, by the way, I did actually update the Spidertrons. You may have noticed they're a little bit slower than they used to be. So I updated their grid. Basically, I got rid of a RoboPort. I got rid of 2 legs, and I filled it full of these tool belt equipment. So now the Spidertrons have tons of space, which all these 6 last rows are filled up, because before they had like 3 empty slots, and it was not good because, yeah, basically, Well, if I sent him over to like a mining outpost and told him to destroy it, they would not be able to hold a lot in their inventory. So, yeah. Okay. So send this down. Oh no, we've gone too far. We've gone way too far. We do not need to go. We need to go about that far. Okay, beautiful. So you can continue to go down there. Okay. This power pole is a little bit annoying. Okay. Good stuff. Make that one a little bit nicer. And I'll actually hook this other build up to the top via a different path, because I think it was just this one was going through this to get up to the top, which was not good. Okay. If you try and run over these underground ones, it actually, this sideways belts, it sometimes just builds underground. It's very weird. Okay. That looks like 5. So now we just drag that down. I still got a decent amount of belts, so I should be fine. And oh, there we go, autosave. Even I'm expecting this to be like the last episode, the only episode for Purple Science, but to be honest, maybe because a lot of this hooking up stuff is just taking a while. That's actually being a little bit slow. You should not be slow. You should be doing perfect. You should be doing perfect on here. Nine, 10. I mean, you're not low on power, obviously. It was perfect over here, wasn't it? 6, 9. Maybe this wasn't a 40 perfect 45 per second. Maybe I just copied it thinking it was. Yeah, so we needed 42.6 over there. So let's have a look. 10 plus 19 plus 6. Okay, 10 plus, it says 19, that's more than enough. It should be more than enough. Yeah. And these are the same, so that should be 19, 20, 26, 27. And we only need 22.5 to fill up half a steel belt. 70, 100, so it's about 270, and this is 300. So we should be getting enough. So this is enough to build a full steel belt. God knows why it wasn't, but whatever. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we're sending that over. We got half steel, half stone brick. Now we just need the remaining red circuits, which we're going to send 3 up here. Looks a little bit weird doing a U-bend here, but it's all good. How close are we? Okay, we need to do a little bit of a dog leg here. I don't like doing dog legs. I really don't, but... I just want the 3x3, please. Okay, H to reverse. We will survive. Whoa, that's not good. Did I do these dog legs wrong? I think I did these dog legs wrong. Okay, that's much better. Okay, that's much better. Now, we need to do a splitter, 3 to 5. Okay. I'm going to put that in my back pocket for a sec. Give myself some room. Give myself some room. Getting a little bit... I was hoping I could squish the things under here, but it's looking like it's better to go over the top. Okay. So we go like this. 1, 2, turn. 1, 2, turn. That's okay. That's a little bit dodgy, but it's okay. Alrighty. So that will be producing a bunch of these guys. And I'm out of belts. Where are my robots at? Where are my spider bots at? Blue is down there. Blue, please get over and help us out. Red, get over there as well. You are going to be the backup for number blue. For blue. Why did I say number blue? That's just weird. Do. Okay, we can at least do the undergrounds. So we'll get a nice wide margin around this. 3, 1, nope, 1, 2, and then 1, and then okay, it looks like the spider bots are here, doing all of the different things. Give me some belts. I should probably get these guys to have more belts on them, because I seem to be using an insane amount of belts here. And before you're wondering, why am I using blue belts and not the fancy new green belts? That's my answer. I was just like, I could have used them. I never got around to building them, and when I started building the 5K, I was like, you know what? I don't really need them. I mean, it might have been better in some certain circumstances, but for the most part, I definitely didn't need them. And I don't think they're really going to screw me over that much by not having them. Okay, you guys are all out of belts already. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Only 5... Okay, we're doubling that. Doubling that to 1,000 because 500... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here, here, here. Okay, because I'm sick of you guys getting stuck on cliffs. Absolutely sick of it. Okay, so that is the an express belt of electric furnaces. We are currently building... How many are we building? We're building 19 per second, almost 20 per second. So we got the electric furnaces, we got the prod modules. Now we get to the big tamale. At the half-an-hour mark, we get to the big tamale, which is the rails. So yeah. Okay, you guys still have only 500 belts. All right. So this is where things will start to get painful. And we need... I've sort of left myself a bit of space here. I'm not sure how much space that is going to be. Okay, let's start from the very start. So, we need approximately 100 machines producing purple science. They are going to be assemblers with prod modules surrounded by 4 speed beacons. Now, we need... almost just under 600 rails per second, which is 13.3 belts. Now I am tempted to actually just put them on belts, because here's the thing, we've been able to do that. Like, we're building red circuits with copper cables on belts. It's not an issue. It's really not. There's no need to build some fancy build with direct insertion and blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, we've just done it. Is it a good idea? I don't know, but we just did it, and it saved ourselves a lot of panic, a lot of headache. So, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Let's go over to here. Let's go to Mr. Electric Furnace. Let's take a very good look at Mr. Is it Mr. Electric Furnace? What's the one? It is. It is Mr. Electric Furnace. Now, over here, Mr. Electric Furnace is taking inputs from 2 belts. Now, in this case, it's approximately a third, and a third. Not really. It takes double the amount of this for this. So this is basically a 1, and then a half. So this one gets shared by both of these. Now, if we have a look at Mr. Prod Science, we can see we need a buttload of rails. An absolute buttload. So here's the thing. What we could do is we could do exactly this. So we'd have electric furnaces and prod modules on the middle, half. And then on the side, we have a full rail. Now, we need 14 belts of rails, which means we would need 7 of these. 7 of these lines. That seems extremely doable. Like, extremely doable. I don't see how that would be a problem. And then we're sending in the rails. We don't have to worry about any direct insertion BS. We just build them. We will then need to build something that produces rails and puts them on belts, which I'm okay with. I think I'm very okay with that. I think we're good at doing that, of filling it. We've pretty much every single build we've built so far has just been smushing a blue belt, completely smushing a blue belt and filling it up. So we should be fine with that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just as a quick interruption, in case you're wondering about my research, I'm researching rocket part productivity 11. So we've got level 10 done. It's beautiful. Asteroid productivity is up to level 12, which is awesome. And I actually started working on the railgun. So we got the shooting speed and the railgun damage up to level 5. Robot speed up to level 12, working on 13. Moved mining productivity up a little bit. I could have moved it more, but I'm kind of saving it for when we got prod modules. Okay, so apologies for that short interruption, but now is the time to get working on this. And yeah, we're going to see how we do it, because this was going to be a very long video, but I just realized that in 20 minutes, I might have to... Okay, so we might have to split this into 2 parts. It's been a decent amount of video. We'll get the rails done. I think once we get the rails done, maybe 20 minutes is enough. Maybe if I book it a little bit, 20 minutes is enough. Bloody oath. So, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the rails. So, we need 30 buildings, 30 assemblers surrounded by speed modules to produce 14. So we're going to say 3 assemblers. So 3 assemblers. So we're going to do good old-fashioned this build, which we've done in a few places. Boom, easy as. Now we can do a beacon here, hits all 3 of them, a beacon there, hits all 3 of them. Now these are making rails, if we remember correctly. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Now what do we need for rails? Stone, steel, and iron sticks. So we're going to be building 14 of these builds. Each build requires half a belt of stone, half a belt of steel, half a belt of iron sticks. So what we can do is we can do this. Now how many do we need for iron sticks? We need 12 assemblers with prod modules. Okay, let's move them back a bit. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to fit like a speed beacon right in the middle here. Just boom. I don't think I can do it. No, I don't think I can do it. But these guys are expecting to have 4 beacons for the speed that they are spitting out. Having said that, we are doing 42 machines. So if we go ahead and we reduce it down to 2 beacons, then they need 38 machines. Okay. That's fine. So we can just leave it at 2 beacons and they're fine. So we got iron going down here. This is poles. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. Because I want this. Okay, we're going to have to separate these a little bit. Screw it. Let's just do 1 machine per. I'm sure we can make that work. It's a... Actually, do we need one machine per? Maybe we can just make iron poles somewhere else. I mean, we're not doing direct insertion for the rails, so why would we even bother? And then that's gonna look weird. Whatever. It's 3. I don't know how to do 3 properly. And I still don't... I mean, we might be able to fit a beacon there, but I don't think we need beacons anymore, given what we just talked about. Okay. So that, we need 14 of these, and this will be half... One of these will be half stone, half steel, and the other one will be iron poles, or we can do any sort of combination of that. So that'll be all of this stone. We need 8 belts of it. Technically we need 6.7, but we're getting 8, so that's fine. We could... Actually, what we could do is... we can convert that into a... Whatchamacallit? Oh, man. Always the worst timing, isn't it? And my spiders are not... Oh, that one's over there. I want the ones that are close. Where's the one that is close? I need some more inventory slots myself, I think. You, take all of my garbage. All of it. Just take it all. Take it all. Yes, thank you very much. Why have I got calcite in my inventory? I have no idea. Stone bricks, don't need that. Okay. Do we have an 8 to 7? 8 to 7. We do have an 8 to 7. Okay, that makes that a little bit simpler. Actually, alright. So, there you are, blue guys. You arrived extremely late. We'll send the red guys back, because I don't think they have a huge amount of belts. These guys do. They'll have 1,000 belts. Okay, so we got the stone. 7 belts of stone. We got 7 belts of steel, which are these remaining ones. And then 7 belts of iron bars, which is going to be relatively simple. So if we just do a little build for iron bars, basically... we need about... let's prod module these guys up. Making iron bars. And then we fill them full of prod modules. I'd actually like to get these powered on, because it's very annoying to design stuff when they're blinking. And we do the little bit of the lip around the side so that we can get 3 inserters on it. Which I think is how we did the copper cable as well. Now, we do need a fair bit of speed modules here, I think. So we need seven belts. So this one needs to fill up. So this is 2.79. That is not acceptable. Okay, that's 21. We're almost there. We're almost there. I actually want this to be a full belt. Okay. 23.8. Okay, so that's done. That's done now. So we can just copy this, and we need 7 of these builds. Okay. Okay, so we've basically got our builds done. So we're just going to have this, but with the belts in a slightly different configuration for the final science packs. And we got our little rail set up. Now we just need this. So I'll put this down here. And then we got the steel here as well, so we just need to snake the stone over somehow. And then we can do down here somewhere, we can probably put the rail bits. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I realize that's not actually going to work, because to get 6.7 belts of iron, we need 2.4. That's a slightly annoying ratio. Okay. How do we split these up? 7 into 2.4. Huh. We could just split 3 and we could have a 3 to 7 balancer, but that seems a little bit insane. Although maybe that's the easiest. Maybe that's the easiest. And then we can do like this. And then let's go over there and actually do it. There we go. Okay. I assume this is not going to take too much room. I realize we're making extremely bad use of these beacons, but whatever. We're not down below the steel yet, so that's okay. You guys come down and fix that. I need a 3 to 7 balancer because I have officially gone insane. Or lazy, one of the others. Okay, I need to just stash that. Just throw away that blueprint of a spaceship. I'm sure that wasn't important. And let's move this whole mess down. No, I said move. I did not say delete. Pressing the wrong damn button. We'll just move this down a little bit. So that lines up with this guy. There we go. So yeah, you're doing 23.8, 23.8. So yeah. Often it looks like it's not actually doing as much as you think when it up, but I mean the math doesn't lie, and assuming those buildings are correct when they say they're doing 23.8, then yeah, it should be okay. So done this, Send this one all the way down to the end, and then it's easier to draw the other ones down because you've got boundaries, and you just make sure you don't go outside the boundaries. And each of these take approximately a third, so yeah, that kind of works. Once these guys are backed up, hopefully it should all sort itself out. So 7 steel, 7 of these, and 7 of the stone that we need to get down. And then we basically just have 14 of these, each taking a half belt. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we just have a big old purple belt. Well, purple science. I hate it when I forget that I'm going out and I get stuff in. It's very, very annoying. So, anyway, we can start setting up this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Control X. Start setting this up. But it's just going to be like 14 or something like that down here. And then we'll just need a build. Like we were going to have a long vertical one of like 7 or something like that. So what I might do is I might place the buildings. And yeah. So where are we? Down just below this lake. Okay. So what I can do is I can actually flip this. And then this one just takes 3 belts, and then we do a funky split here. We need one of these little things. And then this one, it doesn't quite work. We're kind of going a little bit spaghetti here. Trying to make it look nice and ending up making it look like crap. But anyway, that's it. There's our 3 input belts. That looks like crap, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should do like this instead. Oh, no, go away. Go away. Go away. Bloody thing. Okay, so we do it like this instead. And then you just go like that. And you go like that. That still looks like crap, but at least it looks like a little bit better. Maybe. Okay. So we just got 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that lake's getting very close to being in the way, which is annoying. So, yeah, iron poles, steel, stone, all go down into these guys. And then we got 14 belts of rails. We could probably move this actually a lot closer. We can probably just mess up that lake, just totally fill that lake in, and then put that a lot closer, and then we send all the rails up, and we'll do a vertical build, and it'll look, what will it look like? What will it look like? Something like this, with seven stacks instead of the 5 we got here. And I'll probably do it like this. And then, yeah, so 7 stacks, each with two bits in it. So it's going to give us a total of 14. And how many assemblers do we need again? 98. What's 98 divided by 14? That feels like a very hard sum. And my calculator app is not actually working. Okay, 98 divided by 14 is exactly 7, but we need 98.1 machines. So I'm actually going to make it 8. So it's basically boom, boom, boom. There we go. So that stack, that high, we're going to have a huge amount of rail lines up because this is going to be full of rails, this is going to be full of rails, and then this thing that snakes in will be half prod modules and half these things. Yeah. And yeah, how many total do we need? We actually know the need for the entire science build. We only need half a belt of electric furnaces and half a belt of productivity modules. I'm not sure how exact that is. What I'll probably do is I'll probably join the prod modules and the assemblers. I'll join each of them separately into one belt, and then I'll just do a thing up here. And then we'll have 2 half belts, and I'll just split those half belts evenly over here. So yeah, something like that. I could just merge them both into one belt because they need exactly half each, but when it says exactly half, it could be 0.51 or something weird like that. I don't know. There is actually a way to change this, my Factorio labs, to say how many decimal points you want for various things, but I can't remember how to do it off the... And now not only do I need to leave in a few minutes, but I also need to go to the loo really badly. So it's all happening here. So anyway, you have been watching, and this has been Purple Science. Not complete, but every single module, every single building setup has been shown, has been demonstrated, has been understood. Actually, I probably want to power this one. I'm pretty sure I kind of want to power this one up just so we can sort of look at it and say, okay, it is actually going to produce what we think it's going to produce, just to be on the safe side, because I don't think we did that before. Get over here, get over here. Oh god. Well, the video is going to be almost exactly an hour long, which is awesome, but yeah, I really need to get out of here. Okay. 15, 15. So each of these produce 15 per second, which is a total of 45, which is perfect. Exactly what we want. Why are these guys following me? Did I click on myself or something? Stop following me. Weird spiders. Okay, well, we're done. I'm going to sign off here. Start a next video. We will see Purple Science going at 100%, guaranteed. And then I got a few different things I want to go to, but I don't have time to talk about it now, so we'll talk about it later. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.